Hey, what's poppin'? It's your girl, AmaniSharifah. What's up? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Yo, what's poppin'? Shout out to all my people that are starting back into your girl channel. What's up, babies? What's good, you are? So on today's episode, we are going to be talking, my loves, all about if you happen to notice that when you are around certain Asian people, particular people, you feel like a lot of anxiety. That is a huge red flag, baby. So I'm gonna be giving you some real advice that can really help you out. So let's go ahead. We're gonna hop right on into it. Let's get it. Thank you again for tuning back into your girl channel. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. What's poppin', babies? What's good, you? What's up? What's up, my girl? What's up, my love? So I'm really excited to talk about this topic today because we're going to be rapping all about, my loves, you know. If you happen to notice that you feel like a lot of anxiety about certain people that you go around, particular people, and you're just starting to know, like, every time you're around those people, that you feel like anxiety, you feel like this anxious, uncomfortable feeling. That is a real huge big red flag, my loves. So let me tell you, here's the thing. As humans, and I talk a lot about this on my channel, we have this thing called energy. I'm pretty sure, mama, papas, you all have heard the term of energy, right? So energy, I always say on my channel that energy is something that's very real. It's very real. It's not something that you can actually see with your naked eyes, but it's damn sure, girl, fellas, that you can feel within your mind, within your body, within your soul, within your spirit, and within your energy. Period. You ain't saying that's just straight facts. So because energy is so real, my loves, you can pick up on other people's energy. Especially, baby, if you are the type of girl or the type of dude where you're very empathic, or you have a really strong intuition, or if you are blessed by Allah, God, the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the Divine, the Most High, whatever name, my loves, that you want to call God, find me, babies, because God got multiple names. She ain't saying. But if you are blessed by Allah, God, the universe, to have psychic gifts and abilities, if you are those kind of people, you're empathic, you're intuitive, or, you have psychic gifts, you are damn sure go pick up on motherfuckers' energy. You ain't saying you gonna pick up on it a lot more, But even if, let's say, you aren't someone that is very empathic, or you're not someone that is very intuitive or have psychic gifts and abilities, still, if you are really feeling a lot of anxiety and just feeling that anxious feeling, babies, around certain motherfuckers that you go around, or particular people that you go around, that, babies, is a clear sign that a logo, the universe, is showing you, mama, papa, that those people have a fucked up, foul energy, and there's something about them that's going on in their own lives that does not agree with your energy, baby. Yeah. And that's the truth. It's something about them that does not agree with your energy, that does not agree with your spirit, that does not agree with your mind, that does not agree with your soul, that does not agree with your body. You ain't saying? It's something going on with them, something that you may not even know nothing about, and what I mean by going on with them, I'm talking about, like, it's something that's going on in that dude or that girl's personal life that they have that is in a negative vibration in their life. Something's going on, and it's so strong and present in their life, whether if it's something that you know about or don't know about. It's something that's so strong and present in their life that the inner demons, babies, is producing a really fucked up negative ass energy. And again, my loves, if you are the kind of girl or the type of soul, mama, papa, where you do pick up on energy, whether if you are empathic, intuitive, or you have psychic gifts, or if you don't have any of that, but you just pick up on people's energy, you're going to actually feel that energy that the other demons and energy is producing. You ain't saying? And that is literally, my loves, what is causing you to have anxiety and having that anxious ass motherfucking feeling. You ain't saying? Like, I'm just keeping it in a band with you. That's really what the hell is really going on. So you're having that anxiety, you're having that anxious feeling because along with the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the Most High, girl, fellas, he is trying to tell you that person, whoever the hell they are, you need to either have distance from them, like meaning you put up some form of like a boundary of distance between you and that person, or you need to, if it's a case where you have to be around that person by default, you need to protect your energy, my loves, by not absorbing their fucking energy, or it needs to be a case where you cut the motherfucker off altogether. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different for everybody, baby, because only you are going to know, mama, papa, you ain't saying what type of dynamic you have with that person that always makes you fall under anxiety and anxious feelings, and what you need to do when it comes to, like, rather if it's distance, not absorb the energy at all because you do have to somehow be around them by default, or just in total cut them off. Only you, mama, papa, are going to know what you need to do in that case. You ain't saying? Only you gonna know that, because the Lord of the universe is going to guide you, my loves, to let your ass know, you ain't saying, what you need to do. But the Most High is definitely trying to get your attention to see that they spirit, it don't coincide with your spirit. You ain't saying? It don't. It's something going on with them. And like I said, it could be a case where you actually do know what's going on in their life, for why you ain't saying the energy is so, like, just foul in a way where it's rubbing off to where you feel anxiety and anxious, or you cannot know at all what's going on in their life personally, but you just know that when you come around this motherfucker, hey, saying like you feeling anxious, you feeling anxiety, it's like, whoa. And it's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people, you can go around some people and you may just feel like a little anxious, but it's more of like a nervous anxious, of like, maybe you're just really nervous because you're excited to be around the person. That's a whole different ball game. You ain't saying? That's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different horse of a different color. You ain't saying? Like, that's not the same thing as what the motherfucking shit we talking about today. I want to make that very clear. That's not the same thing at all, mama, papa. Because you do have people that they just get so excited, out of like happiness and joy, or just being nervous, that it produces maybe a little bit of anxiety at that moment. But that's different. That's completely different, because it's not really stimulating from a negative energy. It's really just stimulating from you being in that moment of having like a really exciting, joyful experience, and you're excited, so your body is kind of producing that anxiety, or that just, I wouldn't even say anxiety, but it's really just you're very excited. So it's producing that little nervousness in that moment. That's completely different. That is so different from what we are talking about today, where you are actually feeling a lot of negative anxiety. You're feeling, and you know the distinctive difference. Your body is going to make you feel a distinctive difference, mama, papa. Your mind is going to feel a distinctive difference. Your spirit, your soul, your energy. These are all senses that, a Lord good universe is using within you to tell you something bigger in that moment, my loves. So, baby girls, fellas, you gotta really pay attention to this, because, you gotta protect your motherfucking energy from that type of shit. Especially if you're the type of girl or the type of dude where you really want better for yourself. Not saying that you perfect, because you ain't saying, if it's something you are that I just, you ain't saying, like I say repetitively on my channel, nobody is perfect. Oh, nobody is perfect, my loves. Like, the only person that is perfect is the Lord God universe, and he don't expect for us to be perfect little people. What he do expect though is for us to be very genuine when we do have a relationship with him and ourselves, to be very consistent with our relationship with him and ourselves, and to strive for excellence in all areas of our lives. And naturally, when we do that, that is how we grow, we change, we elevate, and we just become a better version of ourselves over time. Because you hold yourself accountable to becoming that better version of yourself when you're actually working on yourself. So if you're in that type of energy, but you really are working on yourself. Like I said, not to say you perfect, but you working on yourself. You focus on some goals, dreams, aspirations, or you're achieving goals, dreams, aspirations. Like you securing the motherfucking cash checks, them bags or whatever. Like like you enjoying living your life. You just overall are trying to be at a more higher vibrational positive energy. You have to be very careful around people like that drains your motherfucking energy, because I'ma tell you, mama, papa, it's not a good thing being around somebody that constantly makes you feel negative anxiety feelings, negative ass anxiety feelings, negative ass anxious feelings. That's not good, because when you have a person that has those strong ass negative inner demons, and they're so strong to the point where it's really fucking with the light energy within you, that can manifest in your life in a lot of different ways. That's why you're producing so much anxiety and anxious feelings, because your body is literally telling you, your spirit is literally telling you, like, yo, this ain't good. This not good for me. This not good for me. You know what I'm saying? Because you are somebody that is actually, baby, more of a higher vibrational person of what you're currently doing in your life by the grace of the universe. So it could be something that ends up transmuting from that person, they negative ass motherfucking energy. That energy can actually transfer to you, because what did we talk about earlier? Energy as well, you are, is something that we can feel, and it damn sure is something that can be transferred, through people, places, and things, so something, with them can end up transferring from the negative energy. It can transfer to you, whether it could be something as like your mood get fucked up. Like you always notice that your mood is well fucked up every time you go around this person. You get a low vibe energy. It could be something like you start thinking negative all the fucking time, yo. And if you somebody that, You ain't saying like you really are working on yourself, but you notice that every time you around this motherfucker, no matter who the hell it is, you're thinking negative, you're feeling negative, your mood is draining. See, that's telling you, mama, papa, right there, Allah, God, the universe is telling you that your two energies don't mix. You ain't saying? So it goes back to, my loves, what we were talking about where, you know, the Most High is showing you that you're going to have to either have to place distance between you and that person, or if it's a situation where it's by default, you have to be around that person. By default, you gotta be around them. You have to learn how to not absorb the energy. You ain't saying? And what I mean by like not absorb the energy, like, okay, you know the negative ass person, you know that somebody that you ain't saying carries some type of inner demons energy that gives you anxiety or anxious feelings. So you're gonna have to literally fight that through your mind by making sure that you're not internalizing what they're going through. You ain't saying? From a subconscious level, you're actually blocking out negative thoughts, negative thinking, negative emotions, and things of that nature when you're around that person, because it's by default that you actually have to be around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be a very strong-willed person by the grace of Allah, God, the universe, just keeping it a bit with you, because you really are going to have to train your subconscious mind to not actually take on the negative energy in your life, being that you have to be around them by default. Or, like I said, my loves, it could even be a case where you may have to fully cut that person off altogether. Either way, my loves, you're going to have to do something. You ain't saying? You're going to have to do something and changing what you do in that moment in order to make sure that, you know, your life is not being affected by anxiety and anxious feelings or due to that negative ass person's energy. So I hope this helps, babies. I hope this helps, mama, papa. Remember that, you know, babies, when you are around people that actually possess a good energy, you ain't saying? You're not feeling a ton of motherfucking negative anxiety, anxious feelings. You're not feeling that way. And you're not allowing, you know, negative energy to affect you where it manifests different negative things in your life. Like I gave you the examples of earlier, and those are just some of the examples. You know, like your mood changing, or, you know, your thinking changing, where you're having negative thinking. Those are just some examples. It could be anything that could literally start to manifest in your life from a negative aspect, because you are having too much anxiety and anxious feelings when you're around that person. So if you ain't saying, just being honest with you, or just keeping it real with you, baby girls, fellas, if you don't do something to change that shit, you ain't saying of what I gave you earlier as an example, either through, you know, you having distance, good boundaries, distance, you not absorbing the energy, or you cutting them off totally. You know, if you don't do something in that way of like changing, you ain't saying that what's going on in that moment where every time you're around that particular person, you know, you're feeling those ways of anxiety and anxious. If you don't do something to change that, my loves, then literally that can actually start to become a part of who you are when you're not around them. You know, just keeping it real with you, it really can, because you're going to start taking on the negative demons and emotions. You ain't saying? So then you start to become more of a person that produces that type of energy as well. Because I'm telling you, like I'm keep saying the same thing, because it's that will, that energy, babies, it transfers. It transfers, mama, papa. Energy transfers. It transfers from person to person. It transfers from thing to thing. It transfers from places to places that you go. Like, it transfers. That's why they say, You ain't saying you are who you surround yourself around. That's why they say those kind of things. Because, it's very true. So if you don't make a change of what a logo the universe is trying to show you, baby girl, fellas, then like I said, you can actually really start to see different things in your life manifest from a motherfucking negative standpoint because you're taking on that person's energy. And you may not even realize it. That's the crazy thing, y'all. You ain't saying it's giving a beer with you. That's the crazy thing about energy. You could take that shit on, and if you're not careful and if you're not really paying attention to your intuition, to signs, synchronicities, or gut feelings that a logo the universe is giving you, oh baby, I'm telling you, mama and papa, you could take that shit on and not even motherfucking know it. You can really take it on and not even know it if you're not really being conscious and aware. So babies, be very careful with that. Make the necessary changes. Like I said, my loves, only you are going to know what it is that a logo the universe is guiding you, my loves, what to do in that situation. And if you need more clarity, if you're like you don't really know what to do, pray. You ain't saying like pray, meditate, or do both. You ain't saying and wait until the Most High guide you on things that you need to do as in steps to change that situation. If you are just that kind of person where you ain't saying you don't really know what the hell to do. And I'm telling you, my loves, like that's not no cliche ass shit. You ain't saying no, that's some real ass shit. Like always keep in mind, babies, that a logo of the universe, that's your father. You ain't saying like mama, papa, that's your father. It's your birthright to be able to go to the person that has created you, your creator, and talk to him if you really don't know how to handle that situation when it comes to like what you should do next when it comes to you, changing whatever it is, so that way you ain't allowing a whole motherfucker's negative ass demons or energy to be transferred to you, where that anxiety and anxious feeling starts taking over your life. You ain't saying? So always feel like that you can pray or meditate, because like just being real with you, like shit, like bitch, my dude, if the Most High is giving you that sign through showing you ain't saying that you're getting anxiety, you're getting anxious feelings, if the Most High is giving you that sign, baby, He wants you to make a change. And if you don't know what the hell to do, He wants you to come to Him. Go to Him, kick it with Him and let Him know that you need guidance on how you should go about the situation. And I'm telling you, He will definitely guide you. He definitely will show you, what you need to do. And it will always be through those ways that I mention all the time, Like, you tuned into my channel, shit, this one of my facts of life that I stand on, that I motherfucking live by on 100. Like, along with the universe, He's going to guide you, mama and papa, through your intuition, through those signs, through those synchronicities. Synchronicities is, those series of events that occur to get your attention. And through your gut feelings, letting you know, like, what you need to do next. So if you are confused, baby, or if you're just, like you need more clarity of what you should really do, just pray or meditate, or you can do both. And be patient and wait until He reveals to you in those ways that I mentioned, or how you should go about that situation. So that way, my loves, you are not allowing that motherfucker, you ain't saying, negative ass energy to be transferred to you. Period. You ain't saying, and if you do already, you ain't saying, you thinking in your head like, shit, baby girls, fellas, you thinking like, okay, I already know what I need to do. Then shit, make that move. But like, make that move, baby girl, make that move, my dude. What's up? What good? Yeah. Like, for real, like, make that move, do what you need to do. You ain't shame, because again, my loves, if you on that path where you really trying to work on yourself and shit like that, you don't have time for that. You don't got no time to be allowing people to transmute their energy to you. So do what's best for you, mama, papa, and just be very careful about, allowing people that you end up going around, especially particular people, allowing them to transmute the energy to the point where you are having a lot of negative anxiety and anxious feelings. So I love you all so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you all so much. Please like this video so that way our channel can continue to grow. Comment below, my loves. Let me know, is this like your situation, or if you've had to deal with this in the past, babies? Let me know. Remember, when you are around people that don't possess this type of negative ass energy that we talked about today, those kind of people are going to make you feel a lot more at peace. You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel at ease. You're not going to feel that type of negative vibration. Like I said earlier, it's totally different when you're just, having those excited and nervous feelings because you're excited about something versus you're feeling those trained, negative, anxiety, anxious feelings of what we discussed today. Those are two different things, babies. And it's not about it or that you look down upon people or anything like that possess this type of energy, because like we already talked about, my girl, my dude, nobody's motherfucking perfect. So it's not about judging motherfuckers out here. It's not about that at all. Ain't shame. We don't judge on my motherfucking channel. Hell no. We don't do that at all because everybody's different. But, at the end of the day, if that's the kind of energy that they possess, that's their business. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you. That don't fucking mean that you gotta absorb that shit and allow that motherfucking shit to affect your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about it all that you looking down upon people or judging people. Hell no. You don't look down upon nobody, because at the end of the day, the universe is the only person that's perfect and that can judge. But you damn sure don't need to be allowing people to affect your energy to the point where you're producing negative energy and emotions to anxiety and anxious feelings, or because of what they got going on in their life. Hell no, you ain't gotta deal with that, and you don't have to accept that as being, just the case in your life, or because they're doing that in their lives, to the point where they're producing negative energy that strong, So just keep that in mind, babies, and just make sure y'all make the necessary changes of whatever it is that a logo the universe guide you to do, my loves. So subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're updated when I post my next topic, and check out my playlist too, babies. I got so many topics in there in my playlist that you could really benefit from, so check them out. If you are somebody though that actually, let's just say you struggle with anxiety in general, that really has nothing to do with what we talked about today, mama, papa, but let's say you just have an issue with anxiety and just general in your life, I recommend check out the anxiety playlist that I have, because it's a lot of good episodes in there that could really help you out, So if you are just somebody that you notice that you really struggle with anxiety in general, and again, it has nothing to do with what we talked about today, I highly recommend, babies, to check that playlist out, mama and papa, because it could really, really help you, baby. And pretty soon, I'm going to be having a lot of new series that do get introduced to my channel. These are going to be new series that you can actually watch not just listen to the podcast or bash my door if you feeling my motherfucking podcast. So you going to love the new series you can watch, babies. It's gonna be lit. Lot of advice given. We all gonna be laughing. We gonna be cooking the shits. It's gonna be a lot of different vibes. It's gonna be a lot of different things, period. So stay tuned. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and follow your girl on Instagram. My Instagram name is right on that screen. So go ahead and follow me, because I would love to have you, baby. About a AmaniSharifah. Crew, gang, family, what's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. But until next time, my loves, peace, love, and light always. Mwah. Later.